G'day there guys. Today we're going to be looking at the top 5 essential items for the ham Radio Shack. Now, a lot of these items are under $100. There's some items in there that are meant for starters, but also for those who may have been in amateur radio for a while and you might not know about these particular products. So stick around for these, it should be fun. This video is sponsored by Next PCB. Next PCB offer a variety of services for those interested in electronics and prototyping, including manufacturing of high-quality printed circuit boards and PCB assembly services. Next PCB offers totally free PCB prototypes on your first order, which means that you can get 1 to 4 layered PCBs for $0. Here you can get an instant quote by simply uploading your Gerber files as shown. PCB costs are calculated, and as you can see, $0 for your first prototype order. You only pay for postage. Once you create an account, you will also receive a free $100 coupon to spend on future PCB related projects. To take advantage of these great offers from Next PCB, please use the links provided in the description below. Okay, so number 5 on the list is the K6ARK QRP antenna matching unit, and I've got one of these kits myself. I've got to make it up. Here you can see, look how tiny this thing is. There's a little PCB in there, BNC. The BNC is actually the largest bit of this particular item. But yes, K6ARK portable radio Adam. You may have seen his YouTube channel. He makes these little kits. And basically you put this together, you wind the toroid, you put the BNC on the PCB, and you run your length of wire, and there is probably the world's smallest end-fed half-wave kit. So just having a look here on Amazon, you can see here that he's got these in stock. I'll put a link to all of the items today in the description below. Here we go. It can be used with HF bands from 160 to 10 meters. It can be built as a 49-to-1 Unan, a 9-to-1 Unan, or a 1-to-1 Balun. Just add wire to complete your antenna. So Adam has these on Amazon. And as you can see, they're very high reviews, 49 reviews, and they're all 5 stars, 100%. So I can only recommend this as a very cheap and easy end-fed half-wave antenna on HF. And if you go to Adam's website, which I'll also link below, there is great build instructions here, and it's just very, very easy to follow. I've just haven't had the time to put mine together, but I'm really looking forward to doing that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use it with my IC705 out portable. So if you're looking, yes, for a small, cheap, compact end-fed half-wave antenna kit, then look no further past the K6ARK QRP antenna. So for $20, you've got yourself an HF antenna, which is great value. Okay, on to number 4. Every shack needs a decent multimeter. It is one of the most essential items in the ham radio operator's toolbox. So I recommend getting the Kaiweets KM601. I've done a review on this meter before. I'll put a link in the cards for that if you want to check it out. But this is a great basic multimeter for use in the shack. And if we have a look here on the Kaiweets webpage, it is under $50. It is only $46 for this meter. And you get the meter, you get some test probes, you get a thermocouple for temperature, and you also get 2 sets of batteries as well. This will get you started in the shack, and you'll be able to do all sorts of measurements that you will be required to do. These Kaiweets meters come with a 3-year warranty. They also offer free delivery site-wide as well. There's also plenty of discounts, codes going on all the time, so please check them out. And they also come in this hard case, so they are very rugged and robust, so I can only recommend the KM601 multimeter. Number 3 is one of the best things that I have purchased for my ham Radio Shack. I use this all the time, and I recommend that every amateur radio operator get one of these. It is a 30-piece RF connector kit. Now, this one I got quite a number of years ago, and I've just used it all the time. And the idea behind it is that you have all of the various ends. So you've got N connector, BNC, TNC, you've got SMA, and what you do is you take out one end, and you've got these little middle barrel connectors, and then you just find the other end that you want. So if I want an N connector to SO239, all you do is you just put the little barrel in between and just do those up, and then you do the same on the N connector side, and then you've got your connector. And this is great for test equipment. If you've got radios with all sorts of different connectors on them. I don't use these permanently. I'll get a proper connector if I'm using them permanently, but for testing and on the workbench, then these are very essential. So on Amazon here, the ConnectoRF 30-piece RF coaxial adapter kit, they are $91, but they are worth their money. I paid more for the adapter kit that I've got, and I use it all the time. So definitely look at getting one of these adapter kits. So you get in this pack the SO239 and every SMA, N connector, everything that I just mentioned that I use here, the most basic connectors. Is there another essential ham radio item for your shack that you've found? Then please leave it in the comments below. Almost everybody has a handheld radio in their shack. Now, one of the things with handheld radios though is that the stock antenna that comes with them is usually a pretty poor performer, and you need to upgrade that to get better performance out of your handheld and get further range. Now, I recommend two antennas to upgrade the stock antenna that you've got. The first one is a Nagoya NA-771. These are about $21. This is just a standalone whip for 2 and 70 centimeters. And basically it's just here, it's just a screw on straight in place of the stock antenna on the top of your handheld radio. Now, the other thing that you can get is an ABBREE antenna. Now, these are foldable antennas, and they just attach to the bottom of your to the top of your handheld. You do have to be careful though which model you get. I ended up getting the 42-inch model, and as you can see here, this is a very, very long antenna. It's pretty long. So having this on top of my handheld radio, it is quite large. So I recommend you probably don't need the 42-inch antenna. I just got it for see what it was like and for fun. But as you can see here on Amazon, they have them in various sizes. So maybe something like the little 18-inch antenna, or maybe even smaller, depending on how long you want. But if you buy one of these, then this will definitely increase the range of your handheld and make it much better than the stock antenna that they come with. Okay, number one on my list, it would not be a ham radio deals items video without mentioning a Baofeng. The Baofeng UV-5R is number one on my list for the pure and simple reason that if you are starting in amateur radio, you can get started for $25. You can get one of these radios for $25. You can't really beat that. Even if you're not starting, you might have different handhelds. I've got a Yaesu handheld which I take with me, but if I'm worried that I'm going to lose my handheld or I want one for the car, then what I'll do is I will bring my Baofeng UV-5R, and this is a UV-5R3. There are a few different models, but I've got the UV-5R3. I'll put a link in the description below to this model and also to a link to other models as well, because there are some variations. But again, as I mentioned with number two on the list, you may want to replace the antenna because the antennas that come with these are not that good. So, yep, number one on my list is the Baofeng UV-5R. Baofengs would have to be one of the most popular radios going around. Some people love them and some people hate them. If you would like to learn more about them, then check out these videos and I will see you over in them right now.